All right, what's up, y'all? So this part 3 of Let a Fool Be a Fool. We're finna talk about relationships in this part, right? Okay, so I spoke on this on my TikTok, I think the other. I was really just speaking on the fact, like, like when a woman or a man shuts down in a relationship, and I mean genuinely, like really shuts down in a relationship, it's just functioning. It's either A, they finna leave, B, you might be looking up to where they just gonna cheat and not leave, or C, it's gone. It's over with. It's over with. Emotionally, it's just functional at that point. You know what I'm saying? As we know, relationships go through ups and downs all the time, right? And the most common thing that we hear about people getting divorced for is cheating and money. And then sometimes probably kids would be the third thing, right? But sometimes you gotta let a fool be a fool. I know for a fact when I get to a point in a relationship where I just completely shut down and I stop asking questions, I'm just like, okay, I don't even care no more. At that point, right there, I'm finna just let a fool be a fool. You know what I mean? Like I don't even have the time or the mental capacity to deal with your foolishness anymore, because the more energy I put into crying at night, there's less energy I'm putting into joy in my heart. The more energy I put into fighting with you, going back and forth, there's less energy I'm putting into myself. At that point, I'm finna just let a fool be a fool. You wanna go be with her? Be with her. And I did a podcast about this, the benefits of the other woman. This your escape plan right here. Let a fool be a fool. Life for real. Cause like once you get into that mode where you start crying and you getting depressed, you start to think about I'm not good enough, and you know what I'm saying, you taking bad energy. I mean, you creating bad energy in your aura, in your space, in your body, right? And depression, whether people realize it or not, it's really bad on your organs. It's bad on your mind, it's bad on your heart, and all your rest of your organs all connected to your heart and your mind, right? So it trickles down. You feel me? But at that point, you just gotta let a fool be a fool. And I'm gonna tell you why. How many of us have seen these men, right? They've been in these long lasting relationships with these good ass women. Then all of a sudden they just up and leave and go be with like a younger woman because he going through a midlife crisis, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that, right? Regardless of whether he stays with this woman or she steals his money or she runs off with his brother, or whatever, however the situation ends, it never really ends good. You know what I mean? But then there are some situations where they'll stay with that man and they'll be dogging them out too. And they but then life humbles them. You understand what I'm saying? Life humbles them. Said sometimes you just gotta let a fool be a fool. Right? Like we had like the younger woman, she really be thinking she up one. Yeah, I saw that woman, man, and he doing this for me, he doing that for me, and yada yada yada. I'm balling, he love me, he treat me like this. And it sound good, yeah. But let that money run out. You think she gonna stick around? And if she do, you think it ain't gonna be hell she gotta pay? You know what I'm saying? Karma is real. You know what I mean? You can get them got then, or you can let karma handle it. It don't matter. Either way, they gonna get got. And that's just the real deal Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? Like when it come down to relationships, I said something a long time. It was like the divorce rate, the way that it is, really we just wife swapping and husband swapping at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got him 20 years, okay, I'm gonna get him 20 years. You got her 20 years, okay, I'm gonna swap with you. Like, with the divorce rate being the way that it is, it's almost seems like really what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, it ain't really that much of a big deal, because every day somebody else getting divorced. That means every day somebody else coming up on the chopping block, which means every day you probably got a new chance to find you a new partner. You hear me? And I ain't trying to be mean, I'm just being for real. Sometimes you just gotta let a fool be a fool. Like, relationship stress is like the worst stress, and it hit the woman, in my opinion, way worse than it hit the man. In many cases, not all cases, but in many cases, they really do. The women be having the kids too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it hit the woman way worse than it hit the man, especially like if we living in traditional relationships where it's like the man is the head of the household. So if you got like a shitty man that's the head of the household, oh baby, I feel sorry for you. Been there, done that, you know? And again, when I stated in my podcast, when I said the benefits of the other woman, sometimes with that foolish man going to another woman feeling like he gonna escape his problems and it's gonna make him an all new man and this, that, and the third. Sometimes you gotta enjoy that break. Let that other woman have that man while he is away. You go out and play. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Do some things you ain't did in a long time. You know what I'm talking about? For real, get back on your feet. You know? It ain't all bad. Sometimes you gotta let a fool be a fool because, like, low key, that stuff really be working out in your favor. Once you get past the emotional part, it really be working out in your favor sometimes. It's just up to you to whether you gonna see the silver lining or not. You did.